What's up, Journey TV? We're here with my big sis, Taylor. Taylor, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Taylor.
That's it.
What about me?
Give us a background.
What am I supposed
What do
to
you
say?
do?
I have two jobs. I work at a Massage Envy and Palm Beach Tan.
Okay. So, Tay, we have you here today. You know, we signature it with your ultra. You know, she
With my
loves ultra.
ultras.
You know, stuff like that. So, Tay, tell us what's your career goals, what you want to do in life, and everything like that.
My career goals, I am starting esthetician school in August.
Okay, you excited about it?
I'm very excited about it.
What do you want to focus on as esthetician? I know it's like variety of things, like what, skin, hair, nails, stuff like that. So break it down to me, like what you want.
Basically, I want to do skin mainly, like work in, so like at Massage Envy, we have massage therapists and estheticians.
Okay.
So do skincare, facials, and stuff like that. And then I also want to do my own little side work and do like makeup for like brides and weddings and stuff like that. And then like do whatever else comes with
What
that.
got you in that? Tell us the background. We want to see the background of Tay, from the beginning.
Okay. My background, I'm from Florida. I was born and raised in Florida.
She's a Gator girl.
Hell no. Hell fucking no. Go Dogs.
Oh my god.
Go Dogs all the way.
Okay.
No Gators. Ever.
How are you a Dogs fan, but you're from Florida though?
My family has been Dogs fans for multiple generations on both sides of my family, my mom and dad's side.
Okay.
All of my family is from Elberton, Georgia, basically, and Milledgeville.
But you're just born in Florida.
Hell yeah. My parents were born in Florida. I was born in Florida, except both sets of their parents were born in Georgia. So we're just the odd ones out because we all grew up there. But yeah,
Y'all just the oddballs.
Yep.
Okay, so all right. So tell me how you stumbled upon esthetician as growing up. That's what you wanted to do.
I've always loved doing makeup and hair. I've always loved that. And cosmetology school is for hair, but esthetician school is for more like skin and makeup stuff. So I wanted to do cosmetology originally because I love doing hair stuff.
Right.
But getting a job with that is a lot harder. And it's not as much money. But esthetician school, I get to basically make my own schedule, broaden my horizons with all of that shit, do what I want more than just doing hair.
You don't want to just do hair.
Fuck no.
Oh God.
No.
She wants to be that business woman to do everything.
Well, I want to be able to have my options open.
I feel that.
I went to college for 3 years, dropped out.
What? What college did you go to?
KSU.
Kennesaw? Why you drop out?
I don't want to do it.
I know, I dropped it.
I don't want to do it.
The hassle of college. I feel like it's for some people.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't for me. That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to build my grind and stuff like that. It was like I was taught more of the grind, entrepreneur work field and everything like that. So that's why school wasn't meant for me. But that's the same for you?
Well, okay, so I went to college originally with my career in mind. I had a purpose for going to college.
Okay.
Mainly, I went to college for my parents, for my dad, because he was like, I want you to get a degree so you can have a job.
Graduate and everything
this,
like
that,
that.
Whatever.
But you don't have to have that now.
Well, yeah, but when I was in college, originally, my dad is in finance and business and stuff like that, so I was going to get a business degree. But when I was in college, I was like, that's not what I want to do at all.
Okay.
So I decided that I was going to do social work and human services. And then that was my major. And then my minor was psychology. So I wanted...
psychologist, man. Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to, I love kids. I love kids. And you know that.
I know you love kids.
You know that.
We had many conversations.
Yeah, so I love kids, and kids are the most innocent, baby, precious creatures in the entire world, and they deserve nothing but goodness and happiness. So the fact that some kids don't have parents to care for them and love them isn't fair. And the system is not fair for them to be in foster care
or wherever their situation is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to do that.
Yeah, because not a lot of people know, like, my mom, when she, like, growing up, like, she always used to tell me, when I was 13, I had my own apartment. I'm like, 13?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
13 years old with your own apartment? And she was like, yeah, it wasn't like she had her own. It was just like her mom left her there.
Right.
And, like, came back a couple weeks later or whenever.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, my mom was always used to that. So, like, you know, I've always told myself, if I were ever to get in a relationship or get married and stuff, I would want to adopt just because of that.
That's why I want to do that too. Like, the thing that got me into it most was, like, so my aunt and uncle got a divorce when I was probably like 9 years old. So they got a divorce, and that affected me mainly because, like, me and my brother never knew that growing up. Like, our parents have always been together, not necessarily saying it's been the best marriage, but
yeah, I got you.
But, like, my parents have always been together. And so when my aunt and uncle got divorced, that took a toll on my cousins. And then that then took a toll on us because we were all close.
Yeah.
But then getting to, like, middle school, my, like, best friend in middle school, his family decided to start doing foster kids. So they would take in placements. And their first placement ever was 2 little boys. The sweetest babies alive. Sweetest. And they were just the most innocent, the happiest little babies ever. And, like, I mean, his family taught them how to walk, like, their first words, like, everything like that. And so it was so, like, they were so lucky and so blessed to be placed into a home with a family that actually cared enough to care about them.
Most definitely.
Because there are a lot of, like, and then hearing their story, like, I
know they struggle.
Oh, yeah. Like, their mom was strung out and everything. Like, one of the babies was a crack baby. Like, for example. Yeah. So then, like, hearing their story, but then the fact that somebody, like, a family loving
took
enough
the time to take care of them and just, like, give them that love that they needed.
No, exactly. And there's a lot of families who don't.
Yeah.
And a lot of the families, like, a lot of the houses that take in foster kids, they're doing it for the money. They simply do it for the money. And those kids, even if they're not doing it solely for the money, they take in those kids and they take advantage of them, abuse them,
or,
do
like,
whatever.
And that sucks.
It's not fair.
That isn't fair.
So that's why I wanted to do that, to fix those problems.
So what made you change from that, though? Like, why'd you change from that?
I have my own problems of my own, and the issue is that I'm a very, like, empathetic person, and so if somebody that I care about, or a child or whoever, is feeling a sort of way, I take on everybody else's emotions. So I would take that home with me every day. So, like, going and seeing kids who...
You know, that's funny because, like, my dad, he studied psychology. Like, he has his degree in psychology. He used to go with social workers and, like, talk to kids. And that was, like, one of his things. He was like, you know... Like, I want to just rescue them. Like, they're coming from that. And, like, you know, it was hard. I mean, it was hard for him on that end. And, like, you know, he has, like, medical issues as well.
Yeah.
That kind of affected him during that, too. But that was, like, one of the most main things. Like, you want to save them. And just knowing that he had, like, one kid. And he would always, like, I guess that, like, kind of got in his head.
Yeah.
Was the kid was like, yeah, you're here now, but when you leave, I'm still here.
That makes me so sad.
Right. And it was like, you know, that he's like, bro, like, I just want to just take him and just, but you can't. And that's reality. Like, you're here to hear his feelings, but he still has to live in it.
Exactly. Like, that's the saddest part about it is, like, so I wanted to do that so bad. And then my mom, like, had a really long conversation with me, and she was like, I know you want to go into this, but, like, are you going to be able to handle it? Like, when you leave work at the end of the day, like, when you go home, like, are you going to, like, be good and everything?
Can you be able to drop it?
And that's when I really thought about it. And I was like, I wouldn't be able to at all. Like, I could, because what sucks is, as much as you are in the position, like, you're the person who's supposed to be protecting and taking care of those kids, like, as a social worker, as a person who is putting them in a placement, or, like, checking in on them and stuff like that. you're supposed to be that person, but at the same time, laws, like the system is absolutely just gone in the sense of like the laws, you have to abide by the laws, but the laws aren't always like, you don't give justice to the children who need the justice.
Exactly.
Like, and so that's what sucks, is you have to go by laws, but the laws aren't always what's right.
Yeah.
So
they're like, not they're not emotional with it.
No, not at all. It's very much like cut and dry, like like a fucking driving, like speeding ticket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like, you're telling me I went 2 miles over the speed limit. Okay, you're giving me a ticket now. It's like, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like things like that. So it's like there's not really a way to like maneuver around things or even do something.
You can only do what you can in the parameters of the law, which sucks.
Exactly.
Which sucks.
So you can't do as much as you want to do.
Right. Okay. So all right. So what made you land on cosmetology?
Well,
when you thought about it,
like cosmetology and esthetician school, like cosmetology I wanted to do originally because that's like hair and makeup stuff. And like that's the stuff that I've always like grown up loving. Like I always loved to do like get in my mom's makeup and like do her hair and like she did my hair and everything.
Like do makeovers and all this other stuff. Yep.
Like I painted my little brother's toenails when he was little. I painted my dad's toenails, like did my dad's makeup, like all that stuff. Like I just always wanted to do that. And so then I was like, okay, I never thought I would have went into it originally, like, but my dad was so headstrong on me going to college. And so
kind of like swayed your way.
Right. Because like, I don't want to disappoint him, because I'm like, hey, I need your help to pay for this. But at the same time, like, I'm doing the opposite of what you're wanting me to do. Like, I'm not getting a degree, but I'm going to do something that's going to make me, like...
happy. And what you enjoy.
Right.
So, like, how does that make you, like, feel in the terms of, like, you felt obligated to do this one thing, but you really want to do this other? Because I'm struggling with that as well. I feel like everybody's struggling with that. So how do you feel about it?
I would definitely say, like... if you're thinking that you want to do something, like, if you're genuinely going to put your mind towards something, and you know that that is something that you love, and you have a passion for that. I know everybody says, like, you can always go back to college, which you can. But at the same time, like, are you going to want to go to college when you're 30? No. Not at all. So if you think about it, it's kind of something that's like, am I going to do it or am I not? Am I going to, like for me, am I going to go do cosmetology or esthetician school, or am I going to go to college for 4 years? Like,
That's true.
It's kind of like weighing your odds. And I would honestly say, if you completely know what you want to do, go for what you want to do. If your parents are going to get mad at you, whatever, take out student loans. If you truly believe in yourself, though, like that's like the worst case scenario. But that's what I mean. Like, if you have to do that, but you're so passionate in it that you believe in that, why not do it if you know that you're going to make however much money to be able to?
And I agree with that. But, like, I know, like, okay, when it was time for me, like, I was, like, a huge gamer in high school. And, like, I wanted to do game design. That's, like, what I wanted to do. Went to, like, a school to, like, I wanted to go to Full Sail University in Florida. And,
come here, Charlie.
And, like, come on, Charlie. He wants to be in the video again. He just loves being in the video.
Motherfucker's third time.
Oh, right. Third time. But anyway, so, like, you know, went down to the school, and, like, when I got there, you know, my parents were like, this is hard, you know?
Right.
You think you can handle it?
Right.
You know, da-da-da-da-da, you know, whoop-whoop-whoop. And I'm like, you know, as an 18-year-old, you know, you hearing that in the tour.
Right.
And then, like, you already hearing these people telling you, like, it's a year-round school.
Right.
You know, you're not going to have, all right, I'm not going to have time. I can make time to celebrate.
Right,
and then your parents are like, yo, you're going to be doing schoolwork like this and all this. And you're like, oh, my God. Like, you know, so you kind of get scared in a sense. So, like, I do agree that I just know, you know, a lot of people, especially when they're young, they get scared or they feel obligated that they have to do what their parents.
The one thing I will say is, for me personally, the one thing that I feel terrible about is I wasted my parents' money.
Yeah.
Completely.
Oh yeah.
Completely wasted my parents' money.
Oh yeah.
And if I, like, trust me, if I had that money, I'd give it back to them. But I clearly don't. Clearly don't. But, like, that is the one thing, like, being mature enough to realize is I did waste their money completely.
Because you were doing something that you didn't even feel hard to do.
Exactly. And then what? I had a year left and I decided to drop out. You know what I mean? But could I have spent their money on a whole nother year and done something, like gotten a degree and done nothing with it? Or, like, did I stop myself? Yes. So it's like kind of a give and take. Like, is this worth it or is this not worth it?
Yeah.
And so, like, but I do truly believe, yeah, I did waste their money. Like, did I learn a lot? Yes. I went to college for 3 years. Yeah. I learned a whole lot. But at the same time, I don't have a degree to show for it. like, I have nothing to be like,
I feel that.
There's nothing on paper that I can show somebody.
So
Can you give me lemon juice, please?
So he brought us shots, I guess.
Can you give me my lemon juice?
So this is our shot time, Journey TV.
Charlie!
You know, our director behind scenes decided that it's time to take shots.
It smells terrible.
They're tequila, 1800. You know,
fucking 1800. We're taking tequila shots at 11 on a Thursday.
11 on a Thursday.
11 on a Thursday.
11 on a Thursday. Oh,
Charlie, what you gotta say to the people? That's what Charlie had to say.
Yeah, Charlie's not with it. You know, he's light skinned. He's just sitting.
He's light skinned?
Yes, like that's his light skinned pose. When Charlie is like this, he is light skinned. This is his light skin mode.
Thank you.
All right, let's take these shots.
I don't like this.
Whew.
I fucking hate tequila. Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah, we can fucking cuss on here. It's my show.
I'm glad. I'm just saying.
You're the second person to ask me that.
I didn't know what type of audience we were trying to reach here.
We're reaching us, bro.
Good.
Like,
Good. Noted.
Come on now. All right, Tay. So, all right, I'm about to get a little deep, not too deep, but like we're gonna talk about a little bit about relationships and how is your relationship stuff going?
Let me hit my vape before I answer that question.
Come on, bro. Look, a lot of people don't know. Me and Tay, like, let's get a synopsis.
Yeah,
of me and Tay's
yeah, exactly.
So, like, me and Tay met literally this year of 2024. New Year's.
No. We technically met in 2023.
Okay, we met. Okay, the weekend of New Year's. So we met in 2023.
Right.
In December.
Right.
I mean, I still technically say that we met in. It wasn't New Year's Eve.
No, I was with y'all like 4 days before
New Year's?
Before January 1st, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So we met then and then like became close. Like she's big sis.
Since then.
That's big sis.
Since then.
Exactly. Since then, that's big sis Tay. You know, we take care of each other. We make sure each other's cool.
Oh, yeah.
So, I know a lot of her relationship stuff. I'm putting her on blast right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're about to talk deep about...
Oh, no. Put me on blast, because I'll put some other people on blast.
We can't say... Don't say
I ain't saying names.
No names.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
No names will be mentioned.
All right, like, okay, let's go. Say, like, okay.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
So tell us your relationship status. Like, what are you looking for? Let's go there.
What am I looking for?
Yes, let's start there.
Oh, my type?
Yes, your type. Okay. Like, let's know what Tay's type is.
My type, if we're... All right, hold up. Off. My type is... See, I have no preference. The thing is like a physical type.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have a physical type.
Right.
Doesn't matter to me. Like, all right, we can alter that in the sense of I do like somebody who is like how do I say this nicely? Somebody who's like fit, not like fit,
muscular.
but like
I got you.
in a certain way. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
I know.
I do want somebody that's taller than me. I don't want to like be looking down on the man that I'm like.
So you don't like short kings? Like, what happens? Like, how tall are you? 5'6"? 5'7"?
Yeah, I'm 5'6".
5'6".
Yep.
So I'm 5'7", right?
Right.
If a guy my height came up to you,
I've dated a guy that's a little bit taller than you, so I was in a relationship with that man for 3.5 years.
Okay, so you will give short kings a chance. That's what I'm hearing.
Possibly. I'll give.
No.
But that's the thing. The thing is, though, is I'll give anybody a chance if you have a good heart.
Okay.
Like I don't really give a fuck what you look like
or the height.
Right. If you are the person that I genuinely care about and the person that I fall for.
So okay, like what personality does that person have to have? Like give me like what personality, what character traits do you look for?
So what I will say is I am a very like I have as one person that I've talked to has told me I have an attitude and I am mean. What that person didn't understand, which y'all know very well, is do I have an attitude? Yeah. Do I mean it literally? No.
You just said.
I joke around.
Exactly.
And I say stuff and nobody takes it seriously. However, that one person did. There's clearly a reason why that person.
So you need somebody that doesn't take stuff too seriously.
I love somebody that's gonna joke back and forth with me.
Yeah.
You shit on me, I shit on you. We're clearly joking.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's not serious.
Especially
it's that banter, you know.
Exactly.
Like so, but you know, like a lot of people don't like that.
Okay. So the one guy that I had talked to about my attitude.
Right.
He told me that I had an attitude, this, that, and whatever. And so I was like confused because obviously like my girlfriends, my guy friends, anybody who like I am close with,
right? We
all joke around.
Exactly.
We all like say shit to each other, like whatever. Clearly we're joking. Clearly we're like making fun out of it. And you know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. Like I like relationships like that where we can shit on,
right?
And you know, shit on each other. Be like, hey, I'm talking shit to you. You talking shit to me.
Exactly. Exactly. And so like. That's how I perceived it as.
Right.
However, if you take it to this one night, me and my friends, we had went downtown as a group. This guy was with us a while ago, mind you. And
downtown Athens? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a while ago. Like, long time ago.
Ooh.
And, not long time ago as in, like, multiple years or anything, but,
right.
He decided that he wanted to say some shit to me. Well, I was joking, and he was like, oh, like, give me a kiss. And I, like, gave him a kiss. Mind you, me and this guy at the time were, like, not necessarily dating, but he was trying to make it seem that way.
Because you showed him attention.
Right. And, like so, we were talking, but, like, he was like, give me a kiss. And so I was like, all right, and I, like, gave him a peck, and he was like...
Like on the cheek, or...?
No, like, on the lips. Like, you know, like, you're talking to somebody for a couple months.
Right, like, all right.
Yeah, like, I know his friends, he knows my friends type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that was that. And then I had said something, because he, like, gave me a hug, and then he said... I don't even remember what he said to me, but I was like, I don't even like you that much. And I'm, like, clearly joking with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Clearly joking with him. I was like, I don't even like you that much. And he was like, the fuck? Mind you, I've said that shit to him multiple times, like, joking. And he knew it was a joke.
He should have responded, I don't like you either.
Right? Exactly.
Be like,
exactly.
Be like, I don't like you either.
No,
like, what's up?
Exactly. And I'd be like, oh, really? Like, if he said that shit to me, I would so go with it. However, I was like, oh, I don't really like you that much. And I'm, like, saying it with that face and everything. Like, I'm smiling, like, I'm joking. Oh, this man went on, like, AWOL. He walked away.
He crashed out on you?
Oh, yeah. He walked away. He's doing this whole shit. I'm like, what are you doing? And so he, like, comes back, and I'm like, hey, like, are you okay? Like, are you good? Like, what's wrong? And he's like, no, I just don't like how you say that shit. Mind you, this man is drunk. Like, he's drunk.
Okay.
I wasn't, like, I wasn't even necessarily, we had just gotten downtown. You know me. Sometimes I pregame. Sometimes I don't necessarily pregame.
Yeah. Well, either pregame or pregame there. I got
exactly. You. So, like, you know me and how I am.
Yeah.
I did not necessarily pregame. I might have drank 2 beers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, so.
Something light.
Right. So we had went downtown. This man had taken, like, 3 shots before we went out. And then he's more of, like, a shot man. You know me. I'm a beer girl. Or, like, whiskey and Coke when we go downtown. Like.
By the way, like, to be honest, you're the only girl that I know that just drinks beer.
I drink beer and whiskey and Coke.
Like, exactly. Like, I'm like, okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Continue.
Oh, we'll get to that one later.
Yes,
by
we
the
will.
Way.
We will.
Oh, yeah. So we get downtown. This man is, like, not drunk off his ass, but drunk to a point where you're like, okay, you're drunk.
Yeah, like, you know can tell. I mean? Like, he doesn't.
You're drunk.
Yeah.
Like, and his best friends were with us. Like, everybody was with us. So, like, we were like, all right, you're drunk. And he was like, no, like, I'm fine, like, whatever. I was like, no, you're clearly not. And here's, excuse me, DJ. And he's like, all right, fine. Can we walk outside? Mind you, we're in Silver, to give you a perspective.
Oh, I gotta talk to you about Silver as well. Well, go ahead.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Noted. So we're at Silver. So he's like, can we talk outside? I'm like, okay, yeah, fine. Like, okay, you know me. I don't ever think of anything as like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have like a deep conversation, like whatever. Like,
right, especially downtown. Yeah.
No, but like even downtown here at the house, whatever. Like, if we're talking, we're talking. That's it. Like, it's not some like, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, can we talk outside? I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And so we walk outside, and he's like, you can sit down. And I'm like, sit down. And I'm like, all right.
But for one, why is he giving you commands if y'all not
just wait for it.
Like going out?
Oh, just wait for it.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, just wait for it. So I grab one of the bar stools that's at Silver downtown. So you know how, like, when you're walking in the entrance to Silver, you can, like, you'll give them your ID or whatever.
Yeah.
But you could turn left and go to the outside part.
Exactly.
So there's, like, bar stools right there. So we had been inside Silver. We had walked out right there to where, like, the outside part is, but, like, right in front.
Uh-huh.
So everybody and their mother can see us. This is, ready? Halloween weekend.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. See, it's a time and a place to have certain conversations.
Let's get into it. So we had walked outside. I sat on the bar stool. He's like, are you serious? I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? Because, like, I'm confused.
Right, because you're like, joking, you're having fun.
Yeah, because I was like, what are you talking about? Because I had asked him if he's okay. Like, I wanted to make sure he was good. He was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, okay, like, I know something's off, but I'm not thinking, like, something I said jokingly was what's off. Right.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay. So then I'm sitting there. He's like, Taylor, are you fucking serious? You do that shit, like, in front of my friends and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Like, did I say something? Like, did I hug one of your friends and, like, you didn't like that? Like, whatever. Like, you're friends with my friends. I'm friends with your friends. Like, that's what I expect is, like you hug my friends, right?
Exactly.
Like, you know, so I'm thinking, like, is he mad that, like, I said hi to one of his friends?
Yeah, like he did something wrong.
Right.
Type, okay.
And so that's what I was thinking. And he was like, no, like, you said that shit. I said what? Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, no, you said that shit. You were like, I don't like you that much. And I said, what? I was like, I was joking. What are you what are you talking about?
This guy.
Exactly. I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, no, you were like, I don't like you that much. And I said, like, we've been talking for how long? Like, and
you don't know who I am? Like,
right. I'm like, you're here with, like, what I am. Like,
see, you
clearly wouldn't have kept it going if you didn't know who I was.
To me, like, that's a guy that's not paying attention. Like,
but, like, also, he should have known because I joke like that every fucking day. Again, you know me. You know exactly how I am.
Like, if you would have said that to me, like I said, if you would have said that to me, I don't like you.
Right?
I don't like you either.
We can keep going.
We're going to keep going.
Like, literally, for one example, there was one night where I said, Nick, you're a fucking bitch. And you said, yeah, Tay, you're a bitch too. And
I don't remember that. Oh my God. I said,
long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, months ago.
Oh,
and no, but like, we were joking. Like,
no, I know we were joking.
And like, we laughed about it. And then like, we said shit to each other, had a good time about it. And that was that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I can say shit to you and I could be like, we're playing Pong. Oh, Nick, you suck at Pong. Like, fuck you.
See, Pong is different. Pong is different. I turned into a different person than Pong.
Okay, but we could go some sort of way.
Yeah, it's not personal.
Yeah, exactly my point. It is not personal. It is a joke.
And that's, I feel like certain type of guys, even girls, they take stuff too personal. And
personal.
It's not meant to be personal. It's like I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to banter.
Right.
I'm going to banter at you. I'm going to talk shit. And if I talk shit, you talk shit back. If you can't talk shit back, then I'm going to just keep talking shit. But if you don't like that, let me know.
Well, mind you.
So did he let you know at least that he didn't like talking shit? Or?
Oh, it gets better. It gets better. So we're like, mind you, we had my birthday
and everything.
Like, we had gone out, like, whatever. Did a whole thing for my birthday with like a bunch of my friends. So like, this was like, and my birthday is October 4th. Halloween is October 31st. So we had went like a couple weeks with like, we had done fun stuff with like our friends, whatever, you know what I mean? Halloween though, when he had took me outside and he was like, seriously, like, you said that shit. I was like, I was joking. Like, that's how, like, obviously that's how I joke. Like, clearly I wouldn't go downtown with you and wear I'm wearing a damn costume. Like, I'm going downtown with you and your friends.
And
like,
saying that I don't like you for real.
Right.
For real.
Like, why the fuck would I be downtown?
He needs to take a joke.
Right.
That's
so he was like, no, that shit's not cool. Starts getting mad. Like, almost, like, getting to the point where he's raising his voice.
But
so I'm
he's drunk, but that's no excuse.
But not an excuse at all.
There's no excuse.
Like, I've been, like, mind you, when I was dating my ex, like, I dated that man for 3.5 years. We've been drunk together.
Right.
We've gotten upset with each other while we're drunk.
Right.
That man has never yelled at me, and I've never yelled at him. In our entire 3.5 years of a relationship, so, you know what I mean? Like, we have constructive conversations. Am I going to talk to you like, hey, that's not fucking cool? Sure, maybe. But I'm not going to yell at you.
Yeah, you're going to sit down and have a talk.
Especially not at a fucking bar. So, he goes... He's like, yeah, but that's not fucking cool. Like, I don't fucking get that. Like, why would you say that to me? Like, I'm not thinking of it like that. Like, why wouldn't you tell me, like, you like me and things like that? I'm like, you know I like you. Like, are you serious? You know I like you. Like, why wouldn't I be... Like, why would I be hanging out with you if I didn't like you?
Exactly.
One, like, this has gone on for, like, a few months. Like, why would I be hanging out with you if I didn't like you? Why would I go... on like Halloween weekend with you if I didn't like you,
and you're there with your friends and his, so it's like,
and like at that point, like he knows my friends, I know his friends. Gets better. Man starts yelling
at Silver.
Me. Oh yeah, yelling.
Did you leave? Tell me that you left, because
oh, you bet your ass I did. Do you know me? You bet your ass I did.
That's why I said, like,
oh yeah.
I know if I would have left, you would have left. Because, like, nobody's going to sit there and yell at me. Mm-mm. I don't care who you are. The fuck? Like, no. We're, like...
Fuck no.
It's the time... Like, he doesn't know a time and a place.
Nope, clearly.
Now, if he had an issue with it, he should have waited until he cleared his mind.
Right.
You cleared your mind.
Right.
After you're drunk and everything like that, came to you like, hey, you know, I really don't like you talking to me like that or saying this while I'm with my friends.
Right.
We could do this together, but not with my friends. That would have been cool.
See, but, like, the thing is that, like...
That's a grown-up conversation.
We were... Exactly. But, like, the thing is in the moment, like, all of our friends were together. And we were all laughing.
I know that was embarrassing. We were all having a
good time.
Yes, I know that was embarrassing,
we were all having a great time. Like, I had said something, like, what I said. They were laughing. Somebody else in our friend group had said something. They were laughing. Whole thing. So, like, everybody's having a great time. And then he walks off. And then one of his friends is like, Taylor, is he good? And I'm like, I have no idea.
Right.
So then, get to the moment. He's yelling at me. So he's like, I don't know why the fuck you would say that. Like, that shit's fucking ridiculous. Like, you think that you're joking, but like, you're not joking. I don't think that you like me. I don't think this, that, and whatever. And I'm like, bro, I wouldn't fucking be here with you if I didn't like you.
He's insecure.
I could have gone out with my friends. Exactly.
He's insecure.
I'm like, I could have gone out with my girlfriends. I could have gone out with them.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think, I mean, I kind of already know the answer, but do you think like insecure guys are unattractive?
Yes.
But is it their fault if they came out of a previous relationship?
Yes.
It's their fault if they came out of a previous relationship that made them insecure.
We've talked about this, and yes. Because of, like, no, but yes. I'm saying that harshly. I'm saying no, but yes.
I'm kind of biased because, all right, from my...
Oh,
you know you know my relationship.
I've come out of a relationship completely like that. So, yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because, like, okay, so, like, for my relationship, personally, my ex, you know, she was my fiance. I was committed and everything like that. And, like, she did what she did, which made me lose, like, confidence.
Right.
And,
trust me, I've done that.
And, like, I was insecure. I'm gonna admit, I was insecure. And, like, that's hard to get out of. Especially even if you wait a couple of months and then you're like, all right, I want to get out there.
However, it's not even like a couple months. Like, I get it. You were in a relationship for fucking 7, 8 years. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, however, I was in a relationship for almost 4 years. But the thing is, did it take me a minute? Yeah. I wasn't looking for something else. I wasn't looking for any of that shit. It took me almost a year and a half to be able to be like, okay, like, I might want to try something.
Okay.
And so, like, because I'm not that type of person, I'm not going to go from one relationship to another. Especially if it's multiple years.
No, I'm not.
You know what I mean?
I'm not that type of person.
No,
either.
Exactly.
I tell my brother this all the time. Like, my older brother, like, to me, I seem like he goes to relationship.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, just be single.
Right,
even when I was in a relationship, I was like, if I was in your shoes, I would be single.
Right.
So, like, now I'm in his shoes, I am single. Like, look, I love women. You guys are amazing. But, like, I enjoy myself more. Like, I love myself enough to be like, I'm gonna figure out Nick.
Exactly. And so, like, that's what I did. I didn't hook up with guys, didn't do any of that, because, like, also, you know me, I'm not that person.
No, I know you're not that person.
But, like, you get more into it, like, this guy, he yelled at me. And, like, the bouncer ended up coming up to me.
To get him out.
I walked away. Like, I walked away because I was like, you're not going to yell at me right now. Like, you're screaming at me.
Yeah.
And we're in a bar.
Respectfully. Like it's
Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
Like, it's busy as shit.
Yeah, and it's a time and a place.
Exactly. But, like, that, for one. But two, it's like, this bar is packed out as hell. There are people lining up down the sidewalk to get into the bar. It's Silver on Halloween weekend. It's football season, the whole 9 yards. So, like, you get to that, but then also you get to the fact that it's not the time and place.
Exactly.
So I walk out, and, like, I know the owner of Silver. He wasn't there that night.
You need to introduce me to the owner of Silver. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, I will. But, like, he wasn't there that night. But the bouncers, like, I know them well enough because the damn owner lets me in. But, like, the bouncer that was working that night, he was like, are you okay? And I was like, no. Like, I was just, like, disrespected. He was like, well, I heard the end of that, and I was about to take him out. I was like, no, I'm walking.
about to take him out. It's crazy.
I was like, no, wow. I'm about to walk out. I was like, I'm walking out. I'm leaving. So I walk out. Serena follows me because she wasn't a part of that. I was like, no, let me talk to him by myself.
Exactly.
And so she was standing by the door to make sure. Obviously, Serena's my best friend. She's standing by the door watching, like, making sure I'm good. And so I walk out. Obviously, there's a line down, so, like, I'm not walking back in. So, like, I walk out. I started, like, crying because, like, I was like, this is making me so mad.
And it's embarrassing.
Oh, and you know me. Like, when I'm that mad, it turns into tears.
Yeah, you cry.
Because I'm that mad.
When I noticed that, like, when you and Serena, we're going to get her on the pod too, guys. Exactly. But, like, when you and Serena are mad or emotional, you guys cry first.
No,
it's like,
but, like, when I'm that mad, it's like, I clearly, you know me, I'll fight if it's worth it. But, like, I'm not gonna do shit to you. I'm not immature to the point where I'm going to yell back at you.
Okay.
I'm going to walk away and take myself out of that situation because I'm not going to act out on you.
Exactly.
I'm not going to do that. But you made me so mad and so upset to the point where you disrespected me that, like, it has brought me to tears because I'm not taking that out on you.
Exactly.
I'm walking away and doing the mature thing.
And my thing is, you guys are dating, but you aren't together.
Right.
So, like, if...
Right, exactly.
To be honest, if he wanted to be, like, that serious... Like,
right.
Okay, I get...
Oh, he never asked me to be his girlfriend or anything. However, he called me his girlfriend to people who asked.
See? But
that's ridiculous. And I told him, I was like, I'm not your girlfriend. Yeah, you never asked me.
That's mislabeling. Like,
right.
He should have... He wasn't upfront to what he was doing. But I understand what he was trying to do.
Right.
But, like, again, it's the time and place, guys.
No,
like,
exactly.
Chat. Oh, my God. Excuse me. Chat. Chat, guys. Like, if you're dating a girl, it's a time and a place. Like, if she does something,
time and place.
If she does something that you do not like, it's a time and a place that you correct.
Same thing with girls, mind you.
Yeah,
it's a time and place when you have to say something to men.
Exactly. You don't want to do that in front of people because
that is your personal mature relationship.
It's that, and it could low key turn into something bigger than what it what it
and that's exactly.
Well, like now you won't fuck with him because of that. Because it's like you made me act out.
Multiple reasons.
Yes, multiple reasons. It's multiple
reasons,
but like you said, you identified him by that night and that time because of this reason.
Oh yeah.
So like he fucked up to the point of no return because of that. Because he could not control his emotions, even though he was drunk. There's no excuse.
Doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
No, same thing with like cheating when you're drunk. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That's not an excuse.
You can't look. Drinking is like how they say what if you drink is like a wise man's consciousness. So like even if you're drinking, you're thinking of that consciously. You can stop yourself. You can be like, nah, like I'm too fucked up for this.
I don't normally say excuse me. Sorry, you know me, but excuse me.
I know you say you don't. It's good. It's good. Good for the content. Good for the content. Me. It's just Tay.
It's just
Taylor.
Me.
Just Tay.
Yeah.
But let's get back to who's the right person for Tay. So like give me
what type of guy I'm looking for?
Yeah, like I know you want I'm gonna give you my what I think you looking for, and you tell me.
Please, because you know me well enough. So
yeah, like I think you're looking for a loyal guy.
Yes.
Somebody who's loyal, who can make fun of, and who's ready to settle down for a family. Because I know family is like a big thing for you.
It is.
And like I know like you're that type of person that just wants to have kids. But you don't want to be wrapped up in the kids, but you do at the same time.
Right.
Like you want
you're right, though.
Like you want the balance of having your own, but also with the kids, because you don't want to miss every moment with the kids.
Yeah.
Type shit. So like,
you're right,
I feel like that's like a type of guy for you. Like, she doesn't care about the race. Like, okay. Like, we'll go with that. Like, you don't care about the race. So like, is my prediction like kind of spot on or no?
No, you're completely right. Because mind you, I'll speak to the camera for a second. Mind you, this man, I am at this house at least once a week, no matter if we're going out, not going out, whatever.
We're chilling.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing something. We're doing something. No matter if we're drunk, sober, doesn't matter. And like, this is my family. So like, you know me well enough to know exactly what I want. Yeah, especially with my my last person that would be in this house with me.
Your last encounter, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Respectfully, again, no names.
No names, no names at all. However,
respectfully.
However, you knew, like, I am very much a person where I have, like, especially changed a lot in the fact that I'm. Like, there is something that I want. Like, I'm not going to put up with bullshit. Mind you, did I? Yes. Did I? Okay, still, I'm not shitting on him. That man that I was with, that we were talking about, like, I deeply cared for that person.
Yes.
Deeply.
And like I told you.
Like, Nick knows that, like, but it would, like, it's something where I want to be in a mature, healthy relationship. I'm not going to play games. Like, if you like me and you truly care about me, like, you are what I want type thing. So, like, that is what I care about. I care about somebody who cares about me.
Who wants to show, who gives you the same energy that you give them.
Exactly.
So, like... See, and that's the thing for me. Like, I want that too. Like, to be honest, I want an aggressive female.
Right.
Like...
No, but right? Like, you want somebody that's gonna, like... Exactly.
Well, okay. My mom is super aggressive.
Right.
Like, see... Okay. Because, all right. I have love for my stepdad. Me and my stepdad are close.
I know.
And he was like... Me and him are kind of the same similarities.
Right.
Like, we grew up in the same way. So that's why me and him are, like, super close. So, my mom initiated their relationship rather than him initiating it, right? I know, like, girls in this day and age are not going to do that.
Right.
Because I don't know why you girls are so scared to come up to us, but I like you. Like, come on. I know you're not.
Thank you.
You're the type of girl that would do it.
Thank you.
But a lot of girls, I feel like they don't want to make that initial, hey,
agreed.
Like,
agreed.
Like, come up to you and be like, hey, I like you type shit. Like, I want to get to know you. Like, let's go out.
Completely.
All right, bet. So that's how
No, women don't normally do that.
But why? Like, my question is why though?
Do you want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
Okay.
Honestly, you're a woman. Like, I want to know your honest opinion.
So, like, you know me, and you know how I am.
Yes.
I'm a very extremely blunt, get to the point. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Exactly.
Like, I am.
She does
like,
the same thing.
if I'm going to go for something, and if I'm even going to try and speak to a man, which, mind you, I'd never do that shit. Nick knows that.
You're not gonna do it.
No,
you're not gonna do it.
Like, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. But, like, if I do, or if I do seem interested in somebody, like, going back to, like, the person that we were talking about, like, I am very upfront and honest. Like, I'm going to tell you, shut the fuck up. I'm going to tell you, like, what I want, like, the type of, like, how I am. Like, I'm going to tell you, like, what I feel about you.
Exactly.
And I'm going to pursue that because I'm not scared of that. Like, you only have one life. You only have one opportunity to do the things that you want to do. Because, like, okay, sorry, this is, like, dark, but, like, you never know, like, when your last day is. Your last day is never promised.
Exactly.
And, like, God isn't going to give you... No, like, God isn't going to give you a second chance when your last day on earth is your last day on earth. It's going to be that.
Exactly.
And so, like, if I'm going to try something, I'm going to try it. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? Somebody says no? Oopsies. Somebody says no. Go on with your life.
Exactly.
And so, as a woman, it doesn't even matter to me like that. Like, a lot of women think that okay, I also do believe this partially, but, which, in a sense, I do believe in a lot of traditional things.
Okay.
In the sense of a man should be masculine enough to not be scared. To not be scared to say to a woman, hey, I like you. Hey, I'm attracted in you. However, let me get to that point.
Go ahead.
However, women also shouldn't be scared to say that. Just because you are a woman, don't be scared to say that. Just because you are a woman, don't be scared to say that. because
you never know.
It's also not that deep.
Exactly.
It's not that deep.
And the guy, like, the guy could not know that you like them.
Women reject men too fucking often.
And fast.
Too often.
And fast.
In the sense that, like, if a man's coming up to you, a woman doesn't feel sorry for rejecting him. At least, at least I don't.
No, I can tell you, 9 times out of 10, I get rejected because of my height and my skin color.
Okay, that's not right. That's not right.
No, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10.
However, everybody has a preference in some sense of something,
right.
Which I don't blame anybody for that. You have a preference on women, which I know that. Like, that's just how life is.
Exactly.
Everybody has a preference on somebody. But at the same time, it's like, men know that when they walk up to somebody and say something to them and they're forward with them, they have the, like, knowledge that, okay, this girl can reject me.
Yeah.
However, women are too scared to be rejected because they are a woman.
That's true.
That if they walk up to somebody and that man doesn't feel the same way, that they're like, oh my gosh, he said no, like that hurts my ego so much.
No, but let me tell you, we have the same feeling. Because
exactly.
No, like we have that feeling. Like it's some guys. Okay, so like I'm cool with being rejected.
Right, exactly. So am I.
So like if a girl rejects me, I'm like, all right, cool, keep it pushing.
Exactly.
You know? But
my point again, everybody has their own type.
Exactly.
Like everybody has somebody that they're looking for.
Exactly. But like some guys, we call them let's say the nice guys.
Right.
But not all nice guys are like this.
Right.
But some of the nice guys, you know, they're so like they don't want to get rejected that they build a relationship in their head.
Exactly. And fantasy type thing.
Fantasy.
Exactly.
And like they try to push themselves to that friend role.
Yep.
And when they do, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in there in the next 5 or 10 years. But
right.
But she's just coming to you, talking to her about her problems.
Right.
Like me and your relationship. Oh, off the jump, it was friendship.
Right.
It was not. It's nothing.
No, and
we established that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's just friendship. Yeah. It's just we're gonna talk.
You're one of my best friends.
Exactly. Like, so like that's mutual. But like let's say like.
For example, let me give it to you this way. For example, if you were to come in that way,
exactly,
you know what I mean,
like a false friendship.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, we're friends.
Exactly.
But they kind of flirt with you a little bit and do this. It's like. You already know. You already picked up on game,
right?
But you're not. I'm not gonna do this. Do this, but I'm gonna use him in this way.
For sure.
Type thing.
No, but I know exactly what you mean. But it's like most women, and again, not all women are like this. However, like the quote unquote general population is more so men generally aren't thinking like, oh, she's looking at me in some sort of way, because men aren't like, I mean stupid in the sense of like not stupid, but like oblivious to the fact that a woman is thinking of them in that way simply from a look.
Yeah.
So
well, some of us, because some guys
that's
can
what
pick
I mean.
it up.
Mind you, I'm saying some. However, like women aren't normally going to be forward.
Yeah.
I'm a forward person. You know that. Everybody like.
But you're still not gonna. You're not gonna go up to a guy.
I'm not going to go up to a guy unless I genuinely have an interest.
Okay.
If I
so
if
like
I
if
genuinely
you have
an interest.
So what's that interest that will make you go up to a guy?
If I see a guy's body language, the way like if he's with his friends, the way he acts toward his friends.
Okay.
Like if he's like joking with them, if he's joking with other people.
So like, basically like you have to observe him first.
I'm not going up to a man for like, oh, I think you're hot, I think you're attractive. I'm gonna see what I see. If I see something I don't like, hell no, I'm not going up to you. Okay. But at the same time, like if like you know me, when men come up to me in bars.
No, I know you. You push them off.
Like you push them off. Especially
you're there for a good time.
Exactly. Especially like a bar scene, I'm going out with my family.
Exactly.
Like, I'm going out with my family. Those are the people that I want to be with because those are the people I went out with.
Exactly.
That was my intention.
Exactly.
I'm not going out there to fucking look like a hoe dressed up. You know me, half the fucking time.
Okay.
I go out and...
No, I got a question. Now, this is outrageous. Well, not super outrageous, but
you know I don't care.
Okay, so, why do girls...
Mm-hmm.
All right, why do women... I'm gonna say women. Why do women dress sexy, but like they show a lot of body, but don't want to be treated like a hoe?
Because they want to look good.
But I understand.
It's a self thing.
No, but I understand that. But
me.
No, but it's a way to look good, but be conservative.
What do you? Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give context. I'm gonna give context because all right. So like a guy like me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm looking for somebody in a relationship, right? If I want a girl who was to potentially be my wife, yes, I want she could look sexy, but in a conservative way. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think I look something in a conservative way?
No,
I'm saying when I dress up.
No, I'm saying like. No,
I know you look at me in a different light of things. But like at the same time,
I'm gonna say some of your outfits. I'll be like, all right, if I was dating somebody, maybe not that outfit, type.
Right.
But like my thing is like if we're dating, right?
Right.
And I'm like, all right, cool. Yes, it's a way for you to look sexy in a conservative way, but not
Completely
show off.
Agreed.
Not show off your body. But a lot of girls take offense to that. Why?
However, let me put it to you this way. The last man I was with,
okay,
which, you know, like, you understand what I'm talking about. I could, okay, also, let me put it to y'all this way. Normally when I go downtown, I'm wearing, like, summertime, now I'm wearing, like, a t-shirt and shorts, or a hoodie and shorts.
Exactly.
But however, especially, like, during whatever time of season, I'm wearing a hoodie and sweatpants downtown.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what I look like.
But sometimes you wear the short shirts.
Exactly,
short
that's what
dresses.
I'm getting to. Like, that's what I'm getting to. Like, sorry, I'm always going to revert back to me and Serena. But, like, me and Serena, we definitely have a thing where, like, on occasional Saturdays are, like, our days. Like, you know that. Like, Saturdays are, like, our days.
Fridays
like,
is our mom days.
Right. We're, like, our days are, like, Saturdays are, like, the days where we're, like, okay, we might want to do our makeup. And we might want to, like, put on a cute outfit. However, like, the last guy I was with, he was very, like, he was never like, oh, like, you look, like, I don't necessarily want you to wear that. Like, and I would FaceTime him every night before I went out. Like, if I was going downtown, I would always call him. I would always FaceTime him because I was like, hey, like, I'm going downtown. Like, I wanted to show you my outfit and what I'm doing. And he'd always be like, you look so pretty. Like, you look great. Like, you look beautiful.
Right.
And he would, and even if I was wearing something that was, like, exposing, it was more one of those things that he was so secure enough to the point that he knew that I was never doing that for somebody else, for somebody else's attention. I was never doing that. Hold on, let me finish on that point.
I got you.
However, if I ever dress a certain way, it is more for the fact that I never dress up. That I never do something where I'm out of the ordinary, where I'm out of casual clothes.
Okay.
It's something where I'm like, this is my opportunity. I have a lot of cute clothes in my closet, but I never wear them.
Right.
So, like, there are certain things that I want to wear occasionally.
Okay.
But that's my perspective on it. However, there are a lot of other girls, and I'm saying again, general population, not necessarily every single girl, because I will never do an ultimatum type thing. But there are some girls who think of it in a way of, I want to stunt. I want to look a certain way.
I'm popping.
But at the same time, there are also those girls who are like, my man doesn't, like, compliment me
enough. Yeah.
Right? So there are those girls that think a certain way where they're like, I can look really good.
Exactly.
Is my man gonna, like, say anything to me? Probably not. So I'm gonna look good and I'm gonna do this. So there are those girls. However, like, there are some toxic relationships where girls do that, but there are also some relationships where a girl is getting neglected in the way of, you're in a relationship, your man is not saying anything to you.
It happens. It happens.
It
like
happens.
he doesn't do all the chivalrous things or the gentleman things, like open the door. You need another one?
Right. Yes, please.
Or open the door or anything like that. You know, pulling out another Ultra. Hopefully we get sponsored by them, you know.
Thank you. Please. Please. My favorite beer. My favorite beer.
That would be amazing. But anyways, but no, like, you know, they don't get told that they're beautiful or sexy enough.
Which, mind you, men who are watching this, tell your woman who you are in a relationship with, who you are talking to, whatever, compliment the hell out of her. Because if you're
Cap. Women don't like that. No, not all the time.
Hold on. Not all the time, mind you. But I'm saying compliment her to where she knows that you care, like, that you think that she is beautiful.
Yeah.
Not to the point where it's overdone, but to the point where, like, I've been in a relationship with a man who I never thought that he genuinely thought that I was pretty.
No, I
was never told.
No, in my past relationship, I thought the same thing.
Tell the woman.
Well, not pretty, but handsome.
Enough. Like, okay, I'm saying for guys
Yeah.
and women, so
No.
reverse it when I say it.
Right.
But tell the woman that she is beautiful. Because if you never tell her, or you tell her maybe once a month, she's going to have the self-esteem of like, okay, the man that I'm with doesn't think of me that way. So, girls reverse that for men, so you understand what I'm saying. But, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not overdone.
I feel like it's vice versa. Like, I feel like women need to pay a lot of attention to their man.
Completely agree.
Like,
completely.
I understand. Look, I'm not gonna hold you. Men love sex. We do. Men love sex. We love physical touch. That's not all.
I love physical touch.
I love physical touch.
Even not even like in a sex
in
or
sexual way.
intimate.
It could just
like,
be chilling and cuddle, and watching TV.
Right.
That's all we ask for.
Exactly.
Most of the time, that's generally what all men ask for. I know
Let's
some.
go back to
I know some men
Let's go
don't.
back to the man that screamed at me in the bar.
Yeah, I know some men that don't, but generally, you know, I feel like a lot of women just think men like sex, but we don't like sex enough for it to be just women to think of it as their main job.
Let me put it to you this way. My ex that I was with for 3.5 years, I lost my virginity to that man. He waited an entire year. Not an entire year, but at least 9 months. Mind you, that man was my best friend for a year. For a year before we even started, like, dating or talking. But he waited when we started dating. He waited almost, like, 8 or 9 months. Because I had never done anything with a man. He was my first for everything.
Wow.
But he respected me enough to wait for that.
That's
and
what I did.
He had already had sex. He had already done all those things. Like, multiple times, like, with different people. But he respected me enough. Like, he cared about me enough to wait for that because I wasn't comfortable with it yet. Because I wasn't ready for that yet. Like, and so that puts my standard at a different level. Well, because I'm like, if a man that I'm with expects me, man at the fucking bar that screamed at me,
to give out or put out,
to understand what I like, my morals and what I think, then he's like, man that I talked to previously.
Yeah,
we were speaking to each other, like, we had basically a almost 10-month thing that we were going on. But however, he lives in a different state. So our relationship was basically on FaceTime every day through the phone.
Okay.
So he wasn't doing anything with me. However, he wasn't doing anything from my knowledge until recently, but he wasn't doing anything with other people. Like, and I trust that and believe that. Yeah. He wasn't doing anything with other people, even though he lived 8 hours away from me. He wasn't doing anything with anybody else because he respected and cared enough about me to not. And so I respect that so much because, like, when we saw each other was, like, when he was here for almost a month in January.
Yeah.
Was it necessarily a different story? Yes. Because we were with each other. Yeah. Like, we were with each other, but we had also had that connection for so many months prior to that.
It built up to it.
Exactly. So, like, there were so many months prior to that where we were speaking every day. And it was a intimate, personal relationship where there was no physical interaction, that we, like, had enough respect for each other, and he had enough respect for me, clearly, to not do something with somebody else. Excuse me. That it was, like, it was enough for him to technically wait that long to see me and be with me.
Then be intimate with you.
Right. Like,
I mean, I agree. I agree.
Women don't go for a man that expects you to put out, like, and gets mad that you don't.
Yes.
If you're a man and you get
those.
mad and you get mad that the woman won't have sex with you, you're a piece of shit. No offense.
But like, see, like I tell everybody, I'm that type of guy. See, look, I'm hoeing. I'm in my hoeing stage.
Totally understand.
But again, only have one body. I'm hoeing to the sense to where
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
And
like,
I know you.
Yeah,
so.
like, I'm hoeing to the sense, like, I'm that guy that can never have a one night stand unless I'm super, like, fucked up. But, like, I try not to get to that point. Like,
excuse me.
to me, women have to earn me. Cause like
completely
I'm a guy like I'm a guy that like you gotta show me like we have to connect on an emotional level or an intimate level.
On yours. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Like on an emotional and intimate level to where like like we can get to that point.
Right.
You or I invite you in my bed because like physical. Like that's like I hold
physical
that
is
dear.
So important.
It's like it's intimate,
yes.
and even though
Very
like
intimate.
even though I'm at a point to where like I don't want a serious relationship. Even if I have sex with a girl, I will still make sure to make her understand like, yo, it's not serious. You know,
if you exactly. If you were to have a one night stand or a hookup,
if we were to hook up, like even if I knew a girl, like I talked to her, we went on a couple of dates.
You're gonna give her enough respect to let her know.
Exactly, I'm gonna give her enough respect. Like, hey, not to say it was beautiful,
right?
But like at the same time,
right?
It's not.
No,
it's not serious.
No, but I get it. Like, yeah, exactly. And like I've had moments where a guy has. Mind you, it's also important, in my perspective, for a man to preface that.
Yeah.
In the sense of, because you never want a woman to expect something that's more than that.
Exactly.
If that is your plan.
Oh, yeah, I'm up for it.
You know what I mean? But most men aren't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Scared.
Like, most men are like, no, but not even scared. Most men are like, I'm horny, I want to fuck. So they're going to fuck.
That's true.
And sometimes... like I'm a very emotional like person, and to where that is very intimate for me. So I am going to think off the bat, like if I have some sort of emotional like interaction or commitment to you, not necessarily commitment, but I have an emotional feeling towards you, I'm going to think that if you're wanting to do something physical and intimate with me,
then we're
that
not in a
it's
relationship.
intimate.
Yeah,
not even that we're in a relationship, but that you think something of me.
Okay.
But if you're like, if a man doesn't preface that, and then something happens, like, later, not even sex, but, like, an intimate sort of thing, and then he's like, no, I don't want anything from you. After the fact, I'm like, okay, but, like, I never knew that.
I see,
so,
like I'm a upfront exotico. That's how I
get, right?
Like, that's how I say it. Like I was born in Italy, right. So I'm exotic. That makes me exotic. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm upfront because I'm going to tell you. I'm like, hey... This is how it is. We can have a relationship, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna go any further.
But be upfront. Be upfront.
Exactly, but
is my point, because you never want to lead someone on.
Exactly,
and you never want somebody to expect more.
The only thing, like I feel like a lot of people don't mind. Like I mind being by myself, but like I'm scared to like feel that way a lot, and like
I hate being lonely.
Like, but I don't
not
mind
with
being
an intimate. Not like I hate being lonely in the sense that I want to be around people. Not necessarily I want to be intimate with it.
No, yeah, right. And that aspect, yes, I feel the same way. Right. But like I don't mind being by myself. The only thing that scares me is that I'm gonna be stuck in that point,
right?
To where I push away the right person,
right?
Or like I keep the right person in this box and like make her wait,
right?
And like she's like, I'm not gonna wait for you like this. You know? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that scares me, because like I'm not an emotional person, to be honest. Like I am, but when I get emotional,
right,
I get super emotional. Like I'm in there. I'm in there. I'm all in.
You're in.
100% in.
Yeah. No, I'm an emotional person in the sense that when I care, I care. I care. Like, with...
And I know that. And I love that about you, because, like, you're the most caring person.
So deeply.
Yes, you care so deeply about people. And I'm like, bro, like, I had that. And I was like...
No, but I care so deeply, not even about somebody that I'm romantically caring about, but I care so deeply about, like, the people that are close to me.
But see, like what I want you to do, Tay, like, I don't want you to care so deeply to like everybody.
No,
you gotta keep.
No, I'm talking about my close circle.
No, yeah,
my close circle of people. But
is shot o'clock again? Another shot, bro. Our last shot of the night. I might have.
How about you gonna make me cry?
I might have to bitch out and take that, bro.
What? Oh, my lemon juice?
Yes.
Sorry.
All right.
I got mine.
All right.
Papa.
Oh my God. Oh,
Good?
we need some milk. Woo!
Them in this house, they do milk as chases.
Oh my. Milk, no, almond milk is good.
I will admit, they have made me try milk as it's not that bad because it gets rid of the taste, but I hate milk.
Oh. Almond milk though.
Yeah.
That's a good chaser.
Yeah, it is. Back to what I was saying. Like, when I care about people so deeply. Like, the people that I care about. Like, my close circle of people. I am very... When I trust you, it's very protective.
That's how I am.
I've gotten into too many things about being protective. But,
we'll get to that later in another episode.
Yeah. But, like, we'll get to that in me and Serena's episode.
Oh, yes. Oh, by the way, chat, that's her and Serena. That's going to be an epic episode.
Me and Serena, that's my person.
Pure comedy.
That's my person.
Pure comedy.
So, oh yeah, it'll be a moment. But, like, when I care about people, I care about people. And especially if I am emotionally and romantically invested with you, I am very much a relationship person. I am, like, if you would say, a lover girl. In that sense, I don't like hookups. I don't like one-night stands. I've never been that type of person. Nick knows that. Yeah. Like, our people know that. Like, I don't do... That bug's freaking me out.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm very much the type of person who, if I want to be with you, I want to be with you. Exactly. I'm not fucking around with somebody else. Even if... Okay, the sad thing is, which women don't be this much like that, but, like, in the sense of even if we're just talking or a situationship, I'm so loyal, like
that you'll be like that'll be your only situationship.
Exactly, like to the fact where
until like something happens.
No, but to the fact where I'm loyal, as in I've been like as if I've been in a relationship for a year.
Wow.
Like, but I don't want to do anything with anybody else. I don't want to talk to anybody else. Like, I care about somebody to the point where why would I give anybody else my time? I don't give a fuck if there's a label or not. Like, if I care about somebody, that's what I'm doing. I'm not speaking to somebody else.
What happens if you're in a situationship and you're giving them that time, but then somebody that you meet could be him, the one, you know, that everybody stresses about, the one for you, and you meet him now, like, you know.
But I'm very loyal in my friendships, in my relationships with people. That, like, I'm very, like, if I am in any sense romantically involved with you, like, I'm going to be completely loyal, 100%. To the point where, like, I wouldn't even want to think
about anybody else.
Right. That's not even on my mind.
I fucks with that.
That's not even on my mind. Like,
I fucks with that.
It's not even a thought in my mind.
Okay.
Like, I've been with you, and you know that through that.
No.
Exactly.
I know.
And, like, through that whole thing with the fucker, mind you, I have no hate towards that man. I still care about that man till this day.
Yeah.
But, like, if I am in any sort of way involved with you, care about you, whatever, I don't want anything to do with somebody else. No. Why would I want to?
No,
I care about somebody. Why would I even want to think about anybody else?
I feel that. I understand that. So we're about to wrap it up, but, like, if you were to give, like, an advice to somebody who's going through the struggles of what we talked today, meaning, like, your parents and career and relationship wise, what would you give them? What is Big Tay's big advice? Oh my God, that's clean. Big Tay's big advice.
It was clean.
I know. This is my dog right here. Go ahead.
It is.
This is my dog right here.
It's my brother.
Exactly.
It is fully. My advice on to wrap it up, with parents, college, school, whatever, that one would be to pray about it. Not only follow your heart, but follow God about what he has to say about that. And figure out if that is wholeheartedly going to be what is meant for you. Whether or not you think it is or have a feeling about what it is, pray about that. But especially for relationships and somebody who is right with you, figure that out too. If somebody is treating you like shit, no matter what the attachment is to them, I know that is hard. But make sure that you have enough self-respect to respect yourself and to know that that is what is important. Self-respect is a big thing. A big thing.
Go ahead, Tay.
Like, you have to, because I learned that the hard way, not having enough self-respect, so.
All right, and we heard it from Big Tay herself. I love having you on here.
I love being on here.
I know, you're going to be the first female to be on here twice.
Thank you.
You know, we're going to have you and Serena. Don't look that way. I know what happened in the other episodes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a behind the scene thing, huh? It's behind the scene
I'm
thing.
more important. Thank
But okay, Journey TV, it's time to wrap it up. We love you. Remember, stay peace to yourself, chart your course, and be safe.
Love you.